Hi everyone, welcome to Hedgehog Hollow and welcome to 24 Hours of Heart. So I hope you're all having fun hopping around all the channels. Thank you so much to Tiffany for organising this, and thank you to all of the sponsors who have provided amazing prizes. There is a prize you can win on every channel. So every single hour a different crafter is hosting an hour's live on their YouTube channel, and you can win a prize. So this hour you can win a prize on my YouTube channel, and I'm giving away a $25 gift card to the Hedgehog Hollow store. And what can you buy at the Hedgehog Hollow store? Well, you can buy one of our fantastic subscription boxes. Every month we partner with a different company to have exclusive stamps, dies, all sorts of goodies go in there if you want to learn more. I've added links in the video description, and if you want to enter, I'm going to leave it open throughout the hour that I am here with you. All you have to do is leave us a comment, and I will draw a winner at the end of the hour. So let us know who you are, where you're from, where you're watching from, and if you're a regular visitor to the Hedgehog Hollow YouTube channel. We hope that while you're here, you'll want to subscribe to the channel and also ring the bell for notifications. We have daily videos here at Hedgehog Hollow on all sorts of fun crafting, DIY, all those kinds of things. We have tips, tricks, tutorials, 2-minute tips. I'm sure some of the girls will let you know some of the content we have here over at Hedgehog Hollow. At the end of the hour, you'll be able to hop to Candy's channel. Again, link in the video description for you. You'll also find links for some of the things I'll be using in this hour. I've got some fun things here from Thermoweb that I picked out that were new, that we showed you the other evening in a haul that I purchased. So we'll be playing with those during the hour. They're in the links in the video description. We also here at Hedgehog Hollow have exclusive coupon codes every month. And again, I have popped those in the video description for you. So we have until the end of the month, so another 2 days, we have 20% off the stamping category at Tonic Studios UK and USA stores, 30% off the Tonic Studios paper categories, both UK, worldwide and US stores. And then we have 20% off the US store off every single Diet Tonic Studios. We have discounts at the LDRS store. We have discounts at the Elizabeth Craft stores. We have some other coupon codes. So check all of those out in the video description. Now, let's see who is with us. So Angela is here, Dee is here, Lisa is here, Tina is here. Welcome, Stephanie. Tori's here, Barbara's here, Linda is here. So many of you here. Heidi, Ivy, Deborah, Dawn, Flora, Melissa is here, and Nancy. Lisa is here as well. Hi, Sally. My aunt is here too. Christy is here, and Peg, Tana, Wendy, Tori, Martha. Karen is here, Carla, Martha, Sandy, Dana, I'm trying to get through them, Kelly, Deb, Angela, Amy, Arlene, Freedom Deep.
123 people, honey.
I'm nearly at the end of the list. I'm nearly there. Roberta, Trudy, Malene, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, Davida, Deb, Christine, Connie, Rustic Ink Angel, Miss You, Ruth, Cute Ink Fairy Designs, Barbara, and Roberta. Oh, 2 more just came in. Angela, Sandy, Happy Ray, and Chai's Crafts. So I got there. Also, we have some other fun announcements. So I've just got back from Palm Springs. I had an amazing time there. I went over to a conference. I met some fab people. Also, I met Tombow, and we got this fun box of Tombow pens, so I grabbed those, and they were customizing them, so I grabbed that too. Also, we have been selected by YouTube to become part of their channel membership program. We are the only crafts channel who are going to be in that program. So you get an exclusive here at Hedgehog Hollow. So if you aren't already a subscriber, we would love if you subscribed, but you also want to hop to thehedgehoghollow.com after this live and after you finish hopping through a world of heart. Sign up for our newsletter, because in the next week we'll be announcing all the details of that program. But in essence, you'll be able to sign up to a Hedgehog Hollow channel membership. And as part of that membership, you will get early access to our videos. So I know lots of you try to buy things from our videos and they're often sold out. Well, you'll be able to get early access to that. You'll get even more exclusive coupon codes. You will get special access to some fun graphics and emojis and badges and all sorts of fun things. You will also get access to exclusive content as part of that channel as well, and early access to some sales with some of our favorite brands. So if you want to be the first to be part of a Hedgehog Hollow channel membership and first to be part of that community and all of the exclusives we're going to be offering and find out all the details, sign up to our newsletter, make sure you're subscribed to the Hedgehog Hollow, and we'll be sending out all the details. Lots of fun things going on there. Greg is commenting along too. I can see those popping up too. I noticed he's even changed his YouTube name to Dr. Gregory Smith. I hadn't noticed that one before. Also, we do send out just one newsletter a week normally on a Friday afternoon, which is full of even more sales that are going on. We tell you what's been going on here on YouTube, what's been going on behind the scenes, what our design team have been up to. So again, lots of fun things going on there. Ivy's just joined us, Anne is here, Janie's just joined us too, Tammy's here, Lynn is here, Karen is here. So many of you are joining us. 164 of you are joining us for this. Greg's got a different number.
156.
Mine says 165 now watching. So Dawn and Penny and Tina and Lynn.
Please count themselves.
It's just dropped up. So who knows who's joined us. Anyway, let's do some crafting. I'm going to grab my Splat box. So for those of you who don't know what a Splat box is, I think this is one of the best inventions. It's from Stampers Anonymous. I've linked it in the video description because the reason I love it so much is if I fold it back up like this, it folds down to be flat like this thin. So it fits in my unit, which is over there. I have some bookcase style units, so it folds completely flat, which is why I love it, because it doesn't take up much space in my craft room. And you would be surprised how small this room is. Everyone looks at it on camera and thinks, oh, you have this massive craft room. It's actually really small. I think it's only about 13 foot square, this room. It's not very big. So space is most definitely a premium in this room. So I like anything that will fold flat. And then what I can do is I just fold it up. And you can use an empty cardboard box and things, but I like the fact that this is just my one box for that. And then it folds up like this. So when I'm going to use something that's a spray medium, or it's particularly messy or inky, or if I want to use things like my glitter duster, things like that, that's when I use this Splat box. And you can see I've thrown a lot at this. They last a long time. I've had this one since Creativation. I think we got it in my Tim Holtz class, I think this one. So this is my Splat box, and I'm going to be using the Pixie Spray that I used in a recent video. And once this live is over, I'll go back and add the details in. So if you check the top right hand corner, if you're watching this after it was live, and Greg can make a note of what time this is for me to add in afterwards, you can find out what Pixie Spray is all about. I'll add the link to the video. But Pixie Spray is amazing. I'm going to pick out a stencil. And this is my box of stencils, so let's pick a pretty one here. What should we go with? I am a stencil junkie. I have way too many stencils, but let's find something really pretty. So let's see. I think I'm going to go with this Heffy Doodle one. This is the problem of having too many stencils, is when you actually want to use a stencil, you never know what to choose. But we'll probably use a couple of different ones. So Pixie Spray is a light tack adhesive spray. So I'm going to take my stencil and I'm going to pop it in here. And the one thing I like about the Splat box is you can use it in lots of different ways. So I can put it like this, and I can put this flat in here, and all my adhesive overspray is going to go in here. If I was working on a tag or something, I could also stand it up and then spray against it this way. I can also stand it up this way, and I can spray up against it this way. So I can work in it lots and lots of different ways, but I'm going to put it down like this. And then I'm going to give my Pixie Spray a nice shake, like this. And I'm going to spray my Pixie Spray over it. So I'm just going to, and I'm fairly generous with this. Make sure you're somewhere well ventilated, all the usual things. And then you want to just set it aside for a minute to dry. So whilst it's doing that, let's see who else has joined us. I'm just going to Scroll up.
195.
Mine says the same. Look at that.
Loads and loads and loads of comments.
Did someone ask what you look like? Is that why you said someone really handsome, Greg?
Yep.
Yeah. How did I guess that that was what the answer to the question? How did I guess the question from the answer? See? So I'm loving the Splat box too. Splat boxes are awesome. So what else do we have? Splat box. Yes, Splat box. Again, I've linked it in the video description for you. Lots of you, someone said they're redoing their craft room. No such thing as too many stencils. I agree. I also have this cart over here. And so this cart over here is one of the Target Room Essentials carts. It's a bit like a Rascog, but you can get them at Target. And then these trays I put in here are also from Target. They fit in here perfectly. They're like a woven plastic. And then this is everything new. I say everything new. Everything that's been labelled, I should say. And I kind of have it sorted roughly by dies, stamps, and then it was sentiment stamps. And then on this side, I have some watercolor mediums, larger stamp sets, and then this is everything I want to use first. And at the back, I have a large Altenew stencil. And then if I want to make something, I go to this first. So this is all my new things, and then I would go in here first, and this is what I'm going to use before I use anything else. So that's how I have my things stored. And then once I use something out of here, it goes into my main storage area.
205.
204.
Oh. Who left? Whoever left, raise your hand.
Someone asked what brought us here. So Greg is a tyre engineer. He is a doctor of tyres. However, I'm going to preface that with he can't change a tyre. He will not fill your tyre with airs. He cannot tell you what tyres to put on your car. He can only theoretically model a tyre that you might perhaps want to put on your car one day in the very far future. He cannot actually help you with the tyres that you put on your car.
I'm developing a process to design tyres using computer simulation rather than prototyping.
Yes, but he's completely useless if you want to know anything about tyres. You
Completely
might
useless.
want to put on your car, but he will not put air in your tyres when they go flat, as I learned the other
your
day.
hands get all grubby.
Yeah, I had to put air in my own tyres. So Greg works for a tyre company, which is why we live near Akron, and that's the reason we moved from England to America.
It's nice out here, though.
But we like it out here, and
lovely people.
We fully intend to stay here. So,
yeah.
Pixie Spray. So I'm just waiting for my Pixie Spray to dry. They say give it 60 seconds. I'm giving it a generous 60 seconds so I can talk to you all. Greg says flat boxes are great to save space. Or you can cut the corner off. I thought he'd actually say it's great to save him having to clear up the mess that I make while I'm crafting. Is my giveaway international? Yes, it is. It's the $25 gift card, so you can use it wherever you're based. We ship our subscription boxes around the world. We send them to Australia, Canada, England, Europe, Dubai, everywhere. So yes, it's international. So there is that. I read someone saying that they're doing the KonMari method.
Shush. Janie Chirac is moving back to Cuyahoga Falls.
Oh.
It's literally just down the road.
Yeah.
I drive past Cuyahoga Falls between home and work. That's how new it is.
Yep, we drive them pretty much every day for some reason. Could I fit 2 of the containers in the rack behind you? Could I fit 2 of those in there? Probably not 2 of those. But I do have a second one of those grey ones in the rack underneath. So there's that. Where did I get my sweater? It's from Macy's. It's brand new. You can still buy them in there. I've been in Macy's a couple of days ago. They still had them. How do you join my giveaway for this one? All you have to do is leave us a comment to let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and whether you're a regular viewer or not. And then at the end of the live, I'm going to get Greg to pick a comment at random who will win our gift card. So my Pixie Spray has dried, and now my stencil is tacky all the way over. So I'm going to move my Splat box out the way. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use white. So here I have some of the Craft Perfect watercolor paper that comes, you can buy it in a big sheet and have it cut down, or I like to buy the pads of A2 size. So it's already card front size, which is one of my favorite terms because it means I don't have to do anything. And I'm one of the laziest crafters. So Pixie Spray means that it's going to stick to my cardstock. So you can see now the two things are stuck together. And so I don't have to tape anything. I don't have to do anything. So it's all stuck down perfectly. And we're going to use the new Deco Foil Metallix Gels that were in my ThermoWeb haul the other day. And it comes in pearl, it comes in black, it comes in copper, it comes in pewter or grey, champagne and gold. So we're going to work with copper. And while we're working with the copper, I'm also going to grab out another stencil. Let's pick out another one quickly. And Greg always looks at my sleeves while I'm doing this, and I can see him cringing, just looking at me. Aren't you, dear?
We're panning over, we're good. Oh, sorry about dipping it, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex had a habit of dipping her sleeves into some kind of inky jelly stuff.
It's fine, it's fine.
And then tells me she needs a new jumper.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just pick a pretty stencil. So I'm going to pick, eventually, I was looking for a stencil that I had the other day. Of course I can't find it, of course.
Well, nobody's waiting for you, honey. Don't worry about it. No pressure.
Thanks, Greg. Right, I'm going to use Altenew Skylight. And whilst this is drying, I'm going to quickly spray. So whilst we work on one, this one can be drying. So I'm just spraying some Pixie Spray on this whilst we're waiting for that to dry. So what we're going to do is we're going to try out a new tool that I've never used before because we're only live. I mean, no pressure. Hey, Greg. So we're going to use the new Nuvo spatulas from Tonic. And I'm going to take some of the aged copper metallics. And I'm just going to put some at the top, like this. And these are a silicone spatula, so they're nice and flexible. And the great thing about the Pixie Spray is if you're working with thinner mediums, and this is probably a little bit thinner than some, is you can often get bleeding with mediums. Well, the Pixie Spray is going to stop that because the Pixie Spray sticks all of this negative area to your cardstock, so no medium can get underneath. And the other thing I like about silicone spatulas means that you get really low wastage of your medium, so that you can see how clean I can get this. But what I thought we would try is the Stencil Pal that I showed you in my ThermoWeb haul. So the idea is that you can just go over an entire stencil, just like this. So it's just like having a massive spatula. This is pretty cool. I like this. So you can see I can do a really large area really easily. And it keeps my stencil super clean, so low wastage, which we like. And I'm just working at different angles to make sure I fill in all the different pieces, and no taping, so I can just keep moving my stencil around to whatever angle works best. I'm a lefty, so I have a habit of putting my fingers into everything. Now, one thing I don't like about this, and I'll show it to you in a second, is that I've still had bleeding, because I've used this Pixie Spray a lot since I've had it, and I've had zero bleeding, and I've just been using my Nuvo spatula the whole time, and nothing has bled at all. But I can see already that this one has bleeding. And I think that is because, so you can see here that it's bled underneath, and I think that is because of this, because of the large surface area. What do you think?
I don't know.
I think it pushed it underneath.
May have done, or perhaps it's not enough for the Pixie Spray adhesive.
No. So let's do a test of, I need some kind of cleanie. Can I have a wipe from up there, please, Greg? So the other great thing about having Greg here is he can pass me stuff. Not really, but they'll work.
What do you want? One of these?
Yeah, Clorox would work, but I just want to clean the underside of my stencil. Make sure I get off anything that did bleed. Let's go with a... Am I missing lots of comments, Greg?
Oh, there's hundreds and hundreds of comments.
There's 255 people watching now.
Yay!
So, would Pixie Spray work on the stencils with glimmer mist sprays? Yes, it does. It is water resistant. So, also the other thing people ask me is, what do you do afterwards to get the Pixie Spray off? So, the last time I used this, or the few times I have used it, I should say, I've just left the Pixie Spray on and kept it there for next time. You can totally do that. That works. The other option you have is to wash it off, and you can do that using Goo Gone or using isopropyl alcohol. You can get it off if you want to, or some soap and water and a little bit of elbow grease. So either works fine. Whichever way you want to go, entirely up to you. Swings and roundabouts, I guess. So let's try. So I'm going to do this as a control as to whether I didn't put enough Pixie Spray on, because sometimes some stencils do a little bit more than others, or whether it was the Stencil Pal that caused the bleed. So that's how I kind of tell. But I've used Pixie Spray just with my silicone spatulas the whole time. I've had zero bleeding, which has been amazing. So let's see which one it was. Because it may be that I'm never ever going to use Stencil Pal again. Maybe that I just needed to add more Pixie Spray. Let's see. So I'm just adding some more of the Metallix Gel. I still have a lot on my spatula here. And that's why I love these silicone spatulas, because they're flexible. They're silicone, so they're non-stick. They're also heat resistant, so if I want to heat something. They're also really good for mixing colours. You'll get a really nice smooth blend if you wanted to add 2 of these Metallix colours. And you can get some really pretty colour blends that way. And you can see here I'm just going over like this. I refuse to add extra metallics just for this corner. There we go. Okay. So we've gone all over our piece. Hopefully Greg is keeping up with your comments, because I haven't read many.
I'm trying. It's difficult to keep up with the comments and doing the video work.
Okay. It was the Stencil Pal, because I've done it now with my silicone spatulas. And you can see I've had my Pixie Spray and I have a perfect image. And isn't that just so pretty too? So, so pretty. I'm trying to see. I'm also going to just grab, just give me 1 second. You don't have to follow me because my table's a mess. But I'm
Big mess over there.
Thank you. I unpacked my case in here this morning, so there's stuff all over the place. This is a glitter duster. So I put some links in the video description. I'll add all the other things afterwards for anything I didn't get in there. This is a glitter duster. Again, we're going to use our Splat box. So I'm going to grab it back in and take that stencil out that we're going to use in a second. And whilst this Metallix is still wet, this has Nuvo, I think it's called Diamond Glitter. But we're just going to spray a little bit on top. And the Metallix will be a little bit sticky. And so it's taken just a little bit of that glitter on top. So now I have even more shimmer and shine, which hopefully you can pick up there, on top. You see that, Greg?
Yeah, I think so.
So now you have a little bit of a coating of glitter. It's only a light coating, so it just looks like a frosting on top of that really kind of creamy metallic that you had. So it's just another technique that you can do. So you can just add a little bit of a frosted glitter on top just to add a little bit of sparkle if you want to. And these also look super pretty on dark cardstock, so let's do that too. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to have a little bit of a clear up And what I'm going to do is take Clorox wipe, and you could just use your media scraper, if I could talk, if you wanted to. You can see this is super easy too. And as much as Greg tells me off for my long sleeves, I don't actually have any on my sleeves at all. But you can see this is coming off really easily with a Clorox wipe. This will just run under warm soapy water once we're done with the live, and it will clean up nice and easily. And I think showing clear up when you're crafting is important too, because so many crafters, I think, probably make lots of mess, but then never show you their clear up process. And they might spend just as long clearing up their crafting as they do making the project. But there you go, one Clorox wipe, and my glass mat's ready to craft on again.
Somebody's banned glitter in their house.
What?
How can you do
No,
that?
you can't do that. Glitter dusters and a splat box is a really easy way to do controlled glitter. Now, you might sit there and laugh at me and go, Alex, there's no such thing as controlled glitter. I promise you, if you have a glitter duster and a Greg,
Yeah.
who right now is putting my stencil on a piece of kitchen towel for me. Yeah. A glitter duster and a splat box, and you can see all my glitter's inside of my splat box. It sticks in there. It's a really easy way, and this just sprinkles a little bit of glitter. You don't then have to get a piece of paper and put it back in the pot or anything like that. It just sprays a little bit out, and it sprays it exactly where you want it. So that's why I love that.
I would also recommend a shop vac. We bought that industrial wet dry vacuum cleaner.
We did. We bought a Stanley shop vac.
It was like $60 or something.
60 bucks or something. I'll try and find a link and add it into... Greg, can you make a note that I need to add it into the video description? I'll link it up. I think you can get them on Prime too. We'll add it into there for you. It was the best thing we ever bought. There's no changing a bag. It never breaks down. We have a Dyson too. Worst thing I ever bought. It's 500 bucks. It's terrible. But that thing is awesome. Lois said it's her first time here and she's signing up for a monthly subscription. Woohoo!
Awesome.
If anyone else signs up for a monthly subscription, we'll give you a shout out here today. You can sign up thehedgehoghollow.com/shop. This month we have an exclusive art impressions box that Bonnie has designed, an exclusive critter cubby, and we'll be sending it out in a gorgeous Hedgehog Hollow box. So we don't have the spotty boxes, we've ordered them, but we have an exclusive one-off design from Art Impressions from Bonnie, and it is a Hedgehog Hollow branded box. They are gorgeous. You get cardstock in there, card bases, you get 30 tutorials. There's a tutorial every single day on how to use the box. You're going to get a Midas Touch pen in there. You're going to get a black shadow ink hybrid, so you can start watercoloring and Copic coloring, alcohol ink coloring. There's a Hedgehog Hollow limited edition pin in there that are around somewhere. I saw them earlier. Oh, they're over here. I can get one. Greg's just going to show you my messy side just to...
I'm being well behaved.
So there's a Hedgehog Hollow pin in this month's box, a limited edition pin that's going to be in the box. What else did we put in the box this month? I'm trying to think. There was the Midas Touch, there's the Critter Cubby. Oh, there's 17 dies from Art Impressions that they've designed that are in the box. 17 dies. It's $39.99. You can cancel anytime. It's cheaper if you subscribe for 3 months at a time. All of those kinds of things too in there. thehedgehoghollow.com/shop, or I pop the link in the video description for you, and we ship it around the world too. Yes, I am a lefty, somebody said. Looks like chocolate frosting. Yes, it does. Pixie Spray is adhesive spray. It's a light tack adhesive spray. You can use it on vellum. You can use it on handmade papers. You can use it on coloured cardstock, which I'm going to do next. I'm going to use the other stencil on a piece of black cardstock to show you that you can use it on coloured cardstocks. Carrie has just joined us too. Lots of you subscribing to our newsletter. So for those of you who have joined us late, subscribe to our newsletter at thehedgehoghollow.com. We are the first and only craft and DIY channel that are going to have YouTube channel memberships, which is so exciting. They will be coming out in the next week. You'll be able to join the Hedgehog Hollow channel. You'll be able to have access to all of our content early. We are super excited to be able to offer that. We have some amazing brands who are going to partner with us to offer our members some fantastic coupon codes, so you'll be able to save so much money by being part of the Hedgehog Hollow channel. We'll have a huge list of coupon codes available to you. There'll be special Hedgehog Hollow emojis that you'll be able to use only if you're a Hedgehog Hollow channel member. You'll get badges and special lives and special content and all sorts of amazing things. So all of that you will want to do. We do have a $25 gift card to the Hedgehog Hollow store that we're giving away as part of today's live. All you have to do is tell us where you are, where you're watching from, and whether you're a regular viewer or whether you're new to the Hedgehog Hollow today. And of course, we would love if you subscribed. It's not a requirement, but we would love if you did. And our giveaway is open worldwide. Also, don't forget that after our live for this hour, you can hop on over to Candy's channel. Again, link in the video description. And thank you for Tiffany for organising this. How much will channel memberships be? They will be $4.99 to subscribe for the month. But we have tons of coupon codes, like $5 off 50, so you could just save that in one transaction. Some stores are giving you 10% off your total purchase. Some are free gift with purchases, all sorts of codes. So you will more than make those backs. Do I ever have trouble mixing mediums in the Splat box? Not at all. It's a very porous cardstock, so they soak in nicely, but it's super thick, so it also doesn't go all the way through. But no, never anything on there. Lots of people watching from all over. Connie says she's watching from Oklahoma. I've never been to Oklahoma, but I would love to visit. So Penny says she's watching from Tennessee and she watches regularly. Thank you so much, Penny. Colleague and Crafts at Beverly Hills, Florida. I think we need to go on like a Hedgehog Hollow road trip. I feel like we need to start going around the states. Regular viewer from Pennsylvania, someone in Salt Lake City. I've been to Salt Lake City. I went to Sandy. That's as close to Salt Lake City, but it was stunning. It's like being on a movie set. I was telling Greg, like, everywhere you look, there's this mountain range with you. Yes, details coming in the upcoming newsletter. You can go to thehedgehoghollow.com, and as soon as you get there, there's either be a bar at the top of the screen or a little pop-up. You can sign up for the newsletter, and then I'm going to start doing it on that. Come to Kentucky, please. Greg's trying to reply to comments too, and I'm trying to read them quickly as well.
I can't read them as fast as people are writing them.
I try so hard.
Let alone reply.
So I'm watching from Long Island, New York. Come to Chicago. I am coming to Chicago in May for a conference. Someone watching from Ireland. I never got to go to Ireland. Greg went to Ireland on a cruise with his grandma. He loved it.
It was awesome. We went to Dublin and
Cork,
I think.
Cork.
It was really nice.
Cork. Someone watching from Texas. Someone watching from Arizona. What's the sign up for? Sign up for our newsletter. We have a channel membership coming. You can become a Hedgehog Hollow member, which is going to have some amazing details in it. Sally says she's watching from the UK. Yes, we know. She's back in England. So I'm watching from Colorado. Greg desperately wants to move to Colorado.
Yeah.
So I'm watching from Nevada. I have been to Nevada. There's a very funny story there. East coast of Canada, North Carolina. Tiffany's here. Hi, Tiffany. Who I just cannot read them quick enough. Pennsylvania. I used to live in Pennsylvania, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
I've been to North Carolina. Went to Charlotte twice.
Oh, we did. And we went to Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Last year. But yes, I used to live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So I'm watching from Sweden, Indiana, Virginia. New viewer, Tiffany. Welcome, Tiffany. I can't keep up. I'm trying to watch them and do this. So let's try. I want to try the champagne mist. So I'm going to try two things. We're going to try it on black cardstock, and I'm going to go with the Hero Hues black cardstock. I'm going to center it up-ish, like this, like so. And there's two things I want to do. Greg, can you grab out of the Distress Oxides drawer one of the like pretty pinks, something like Worn Lipstick? No, up, or might be down. Down. No, up, top drawer.
What are you talking about?
This one. This will do. Thank
Glad
you.
I helped there.
Yeah, thank you. So someone in Florida I saw, Minnesota. So lots of people are saying it's their dream to live in Colorado. Yeah. Linda Gorman's here. She lives in Palmer near Cleveland. Linda's lovely. So what I'm going to try and do is two different things. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to pop down some Distress Oxide in Picked Raspberry, and I'm going to pop down some white pearl, and we're going to mix them together. So this is one thing you can do, is you can make custom colours of metallics. So you can see here, I've now made my own baby pink metallics. So you can take any colour, and Distress Oxides, I find, tend to make a better colour than Distress inks. I don't know why, I'm not a chemist. Greg will tell you some funny stories about me having chemistry experience in the craft room and some of the disasters he's had to clear up afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I ended up being the cleanup guy.
And sometimes where I'm like, Greg, I made this and now I can't get it off, or it's gone solid, and all those fun things that I sometimes do here, trying to make fun products or fun techniques. They don't always go right. So I'm sure in your craft room you do things and you do techniques and they don't always go right. Well, it happens here too. We have mistakes. So you can make custom colors of metallics. You just need the white pearl and any dye-based inks. So you can use things like your Lawn Fawn inks, your Hero Arts inks will work. I'm looking at my drawers. Your Wendy Vecchi Make Art Blendables, your Simon Hurley inks, your the link to the Pixie Spray is in the video description. I've linked it up at Amazon, Ellen Hudson, Scrapbook.com, and at Thermoweb for you. So there are links, and if you buy Amazon, I think it's on Prime too. So I put it all in the video description for you. But you can take the white pearl and you can mix it together. If you have oxides, you get a creamier color consistency. I think it's the oxide in it that gives you that creamier consistency. But also you can do this, and then you can, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a pink center, and then we're going to do a gold outer. So what you can do is you can do masking with stencils, which is what we're going to do here. So you can take some masking tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask off this central star, just like this. So I want my central piece to be pink, and then I'm going to have my outer be gold. So you can absolutely do some really fun techniques. You can also marble colours together. So if you want to do this.
Somebody called Covert Crafter, Christine Habbock. I love that.
That's really cool.
Covert Crafter.
I don't think I can be very covert.
No, you're very not. You're the opposite. You're an overt crafter.
So what you can do is take your masked off piece, like so. And I need a piece of kitchen. Thank you, dear. See, he just anticipates. So I've known Greg since we were 15. He just anticipates it now. I think that's what happens. And then we're going to pull our tape off. He even put my bin right underneath my desk ready. Clearly he knew I was going to need all these things. Maybe you should even get a husband point at this point.
Yay!
What, because you don't get enough? Purple tape, just bought some. So this is just regular purple masking tape that I buy on Amazon. This is not the Thermoweb purple tape. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a dry because I don't want it to be too wet. The best new purple tape is this one. So this is the new Thermoweb purple tape, and it fits in your Scotch tape dispenser. Again, I can add links, and I just did a Thermoweb haul video. This is perfect because it fits in a tape dispenser. How do I subscribe to the monthly box? You can go to thehedgehoghollow.com/shop and all the subscription options are there, including how to get any of the previous boxes we still have available. But it's just thehedgehoghollow.com/shop. Just remember to put the THE at the beginning, because otherwise you get to a really old website that's in hibernation that's not our website. Okay. So I just want to make sure this is a little bit dry before I add the gold. Now, if I was doing this and I wasn't in a live video, what I would actually do is I would wait for the pink to dry, and then I would take that over and then I would do my gold. But I don't have time to do that because we're doing a live video. But in reality, that's what I would really do. But what I'm going to do is I'm now going to take my silicone spatula and I'm going to start going around the edge. So I'm just going to try to be careful and not get too much contamination. But I'm going to accept that I'm going to get a little bit just because my pink isn't dry. But what I like about these mediums is they're going to pop beautifully on the black too. But I think it's cool that you can make custom colours. And I like a medium that comes in a white. That's probably plenty. And you can see because I have the silicone spatula, how much of this I can wipe back in and how little waste I'm going to get. So I'm going to again just go in here. Be really careful. Maybe I'll even kind of skim the two together. And a small kitchen towel. Because now I've mixed the pink and the gold. And we'll just see what effect we get. So now I'm going to lift that up. Again, no bleeding because I had my Pixie Spray. But isn't that so pretty on the black? Doesn't that pop beautifully? I think that's absolutely gorgeous. So someone asked what the hop is about. So every hour we are going to a different crafter, card maker, mixed media artist, and we're all showing you different techniques, different projects, all those kinds of things. And we're all showing you different ideas, which I think is really cool. So I just thought we would sit here and play with some beautiful mediums. I've linked all the different colors of these ThermoWeb mediums up in the video description. But you could also just take different colors. For instance, I picked out here, let's use this same stencil. So I'm just going to stick it down onto some white watercolor paper. And when I work with mediums, I like to work either with some Canson Bristol Smooth or watercolor paper or a nice thick one. So there I was using the heART Hues Black. It's one of my favorite blacks, either that or the Lawn Fawn. You can throw a lot at those. There is also a Strathmore Artist Tiles Black. That works really well. And I'll go back through this video and I'll link up as many things as I can in the video description for you. But what you can do, which is a really fun technique, is you can take little dots, and I'm just going to press this down nicely first. Did I put the right side down? Yes, I did. So I'm going to take a little bit of white, and I'm going to put some down in different places. And I'm also going to grab some of the, oh, what's the yellow sticky note on my black shoulder for? I totally forgot it was there. We went to Cane's for dinner and Tilly, who is my 3-year-old, got her toy and it was some stickers and she gave us all stickers. So that's all it is. It's nothing special. It's her stickers that she shared with us all. Greg's got, oh no, Greg took his off.
Mine fell off.
Greg had some on too. So it's nothing special. It's just the stickers that Tilly gave us that she shared when we got back from dinner. That's all it was. So I'm also going to put some dabs of gold down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work around. I'm just going to kind of blend them all together. And you can just marble. To a degree they're going to mix. And this one didn't work out so well. I think maybe don't add the black. See, I do things, I make mistakes. This is what I do before I do my videos. And this one's just created a lighter grey. And this is what happens. I hadn't tried this one. So don't think that we are professional card makers and everything we do goes perfectly to plan, because I can assure you it doesn't. So what I can do instead is I would try and rescue it by adding some things through. Sometimes things can't even be rescued, but I will always give it a go. So I'm just going to add some streaks of gold through it. This might not be salvageable. I'm starting to think that it's not, but let's give it a go. So I'm going to take this. So you have about 10 minutes left to enter our giveaway. We're going to give away a $25 gift card to the Hedgehog Hollow store. You just need to leave us a comment with who you are, where you're watching from, whether you're a new watcher today for the 24 hours of heART, or whether you are a regular Hedgehog Hollow viewer. We just want to know whether you found us through Tiffany, or maybe you found us through one of the other watchers. The next on the hop is Candy. Link is in the video description. So leave us a comment, and then just before our hour is up, we will announce when. I'll get Greg to pick a one at random. So let's see what this looks like. I have no idea. It looks like a hot mess right now, but let's see what it looks like when I pick this up. Greg's like, I'm going to capture this hot mess because it's never a hot mess when we do the videos. Yeah, I'm not sure. So it kind of came out marbled. I guess it could be kind of really cool. Like when you saw it with the stencil on, Greg was looking at me going, oh my God, what does that look like?
That's got like a really nice marbly, and it's got like a texture to it as well.
So if I hold it closer up.
I've done this, awesome.
Well, it didn't look awesome when the stencil was on it. It looked like a hot mess. But it actually came out kind of cool. It looks like an oil painting. Like paint pouring, but through a stencil. So actually, it came out okay. So there you go.
Oh, that's cool.
So you never know how it's going to come out. See, some things are salvageable. I'm now going to give Greg the hot mess of a stencil.
Thank you.
You're very well.
How did you know?
Because I've known you 15 years, dear. Yeah. So there you go. So you never know. So sometimes it's just worth sticking with it. You don't know. You just don't know. So that's that. So you can do lots of different things with metallics. You can create your own colours by mixing in distress inks or really any dye-based ink, which is a kind of cool technique. I like doing the same with the Moonstone Glimmer Paste from Tonic Studios. Again, you can mix in any dye-based ink. It's really the water that it reacts with, and it will pick up the colour. You can marble it. Maybe you don't marble it with the black, but you can totally marble it and then kind of have these cool effects. I absolutely love Pixie Spray. Absolutely love Pixie Spray. I think it's amazing. I ordered 1 can, used it, fell in love with it. I've ordered a ton more and just waiting for it to arrive. I never, ever, ever want to run out of Pixie Spray. I'm going to use it for so many different things, holding things down. I also have some ideas for it for using on projects, so you can stay tuned for those.
Heidi loves our 7-minute long 2-minute tips.
Yes. Never a 2-minute tip. Well, the tip itself is 2 minutes, but then I talk about other stuff, so it never ends up being 2 minutes. Silicone spatulas are awesome. I don't think I'm a fan of the Stencil Pals. I will do some further experiments with them. and report back. But as of right now, I think that they kind of splodge everything out a bit too much. That being the technical term, of course. But we'll see. Again, TBC. And we always kind of report back if we change our mind on things. But my initial thought is that. Also try doing any kind of paste and then using your glitter duster over the top. Because again, you can just add a different effect, add a little bit of extra sparkle. All of your pastes are going to be slightly sticky when you put them down. Even things like grit paste and texture paste, they are sticky when you first put them down. If you put your glitter duster straight on top of them, glitter will stick to them straight away. Things like grit paste and that, you do have to be a little bit quicker than things like the metallics, but it will stick to them. But this metallics, that's dry already. I could mount this into a card panel, pop it onto my usual black velvet, which is my kind of favorite matting way, and off I go. So absolutely love that. As I say, check out the video description. There's a link to Candy's channel, who will be on in 9 minutes after me. And then also check out, we've got all of our current exclusive coupon codes on there. Make sure you sign up to the Hedgehog Hollow newsletter, because we'll have those channel memberships coming out, which will have even more exclusive coupon codes for our members and things coming up. And of course, all of our emojis and things too. And we would love if you joined our Hedgehog Hollow subscription box. We have exclusive stamps, dies, all those fun things every single month from different manufacturers. And we really want to partner with smaller companies and illustrators and things who necessarily couldn't send out a subscription box every month. So we want to help smaller companies, and every month they are exclusive designs. So you're never going to have a duplicate stamp or die set of something you already have, because they are exclusive to the subscription box. And you can cancel at any time. There's no penalty. So you can cancel as long as it's before your subscription date, renewal date. You can cancel at any point. Yes, Greg?
Pixie Spray and sticky sheets. What's the difference? Do you need both? How do they work?
So, Pixie Spray you can spray onto anything. Pixie Spray is not going to last you as long as a sticky sheet. If you want to know about my tip on sticky sheets, you can check it out on the channel. It's all about how you can no longer need to have magnets in your Misty. I'm grabbing my Misty that has sticky sheets in. So this is a sticky sheet. It goes inside of your Misty. Well, it's not designed to go inside your Misty. I put them inside my Misty. And it means you never, ever, ever have to use magnets in your Misty again. You're never going to have a broken magnet. You're never going to have any of those things. Pixie Spray, you spray it on. Thank you, Greg. See, look, he just anticipates everything. Thank you. So you can put a piece of paper in here, and you can see it doesn't go anywhere. So do you need both? In my opinion, yes, they do different things, because otherwise you'd be retacking this forevermore. Whereas this works differently, and I like the fact you still have a grid and everything on here. Whereas this is more for stencils and things like that. So same but different. Does that, hopefully that covers it. Yes, depends on your application perfectly. So which do I prefer? Not sure. I think I prefer one or the other. I think I would still have both. Can you use the coupon codes outside the US? So Tonic provides you a UK store coupon code, so you can use that in the Tonic UK store. Different link in the video description. And everybody else, the codes are applicable no matter where you live. They will ship worldwide. Greg, would you like to start choosing and loading up all the comments so that you can just randomly pick?
Okay, working on it.
So Greg's going to start working on picking a winner. He's just going to randomly pick one. I will make sure that all of the supply lists get updated in the video description for you, so that's going to be there. How much are my boxes with international shipping? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but we do try to keep our shipping as low as we possibly can. And once you subscribed, you are locked into that shipping rate at the moment. So that's that. Am I based in the UK? No, we live in America. So I should make that totally clear. We live in or near Cleveland. So all of our boxes ship from America. So it's $3.99 shipping in America. And then there's a Canadian rate and there's a worldwide rate. Can't talk.
Can everyone who shared please retell us, because we can't actually see the older comments. Oh, can you see them? Okay, you choose some of them.
So I'm just going to not look at the screen, and I'm going to scroll all the way up. And I'm just going to stop there. And the winner is Ivy Sierra. So congratulations, Ivy. You are my winner for this hour. You win a $25 gift card. You need to email support@thehedgehoghollow.com. We'll obviously get your email address when you email us. We'll need your snail mail. No, I just need your email address because I can just email you the gift card. So congratulations, Ivy. So, my goodness, so many comments, I can't keep up. There's 300 of you watching. So many of you watching. And we only have a few minutes left with us. So don't forget to hop to Candy's channel afterwards. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed kind of having some fun crafting. Thank you so much to Tiffany for putting this together. Thank you to all the other sponsors. There is a giveaway to every single channel throughout this 24 hours. So hop to as many as you can. I do believe there's also a giveaway afterwards. So if you're watching this afterwards, leave some comments. You can hop to Tiffany's website for all the information. Again, links in the video description. I will update all the supply lists. I know some of you asked for the glitter duster lists and things on that. So as soon as we go offline, I will go on and I will update the description. We only have about 4 minutes left. So don't forget, if you are here and you haven't been before, we would love if you hit that subscribe button. You do not have to enter the giveaways or anything. We would love if you did. And if you rung the bell for notifications, do check out the Hedgehog Hollow subscription box and our newsletter for information on all of our memberships that will be launching. We will still have a YouTube premiere later on this evening. And then we have information coming on the foil quill. We've been doing a launch there with American Crafts. That'll be coming very soon. I'm trying to think of all the amazing things we've got coming up. Lots of launches going on. We also have a coupon code and a video coming with FabFitFun. So you can check that out, and then you can follow us over on Instagram, Facebook, all of those amazing things. Thank you for spending the last hour with us. Hopefully you've learned something new and some new tips. And I know, hopefully you'll have a fantastic weekend. Lots of you just joining in here. You can watch the replay. It will just be posted on our channel. If you're watching the replay, thank you again for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed following along and that you've learned something new. So don't forget, check out the video description. Hop on over now to Candy Rosenberg's channel. We hope you've had fun with us over here at Hedgehog Hollow, and we hope to see you again later this evening for our premiere, and that we'll get to see you again very soon. We have videos here every day, 2-minute tips, hauls, techniques, tricks, you know, all those fun things. I'll see you again very, very soon. Happy stamping, everyone, and enjoy the rest of A World of Heart. Happy stamping. Bye.